Hey guys, it's Sarah back with Glam Finds with another quarantine fragrance review. This one I kind of thought I already did because it is one of my absolute top 3. If I had to pick 3, which I could actually easily do, it would be one of my top 3 favorites. And this one I've talked about before as being like kind of one of the reasons I started getting into fragrance. And of course, you can already hear it right now. It's Spicebomb Extreme by Viktor and Rolf. There you go. I'm gonna take this off though, because otherwise it'll just keep making noise the whole time. So this one I got around the holidays. It was in and out of stock at Macy's. This isn't really something you can get on discounters online. You may every once in a while, but it's super hard to find. So when they were doing their little friends and family sale, I tried to go 3 times and get it. And they kept like trying to sell me on other things, except one day I just went in there and I was like, listen, I really need this. And I think that was like the one time they must have had it in stock. Because it sells out really quickly. It's not a hidden gem. People do know about it and people love it. And why do people love it? Because it smells good to everybody. This isn't one of those ones that you smell and you're like, oh, it's super artistic. Although, honestly, I think it's pretty complex to my nose. Oh, but it just smells so good. I mean, and I've said this before, I really enjoy the tobacco note in fragrances. But this one has pretty much everything I like. So it's got your tobacco note, your pepper. That's the spicy smell that you can smell in here. It has vanilla. Love all 3 of those notes. Love them completely. Probably some of my favorite notes in fragrance, especially the tobacco one, obviously. And then I think it has some lavender and caraway, but really you're gonna smell basically the tobacco and the pepper in this, and the vanilla, which kind of sweetens it up a little and makes it a little less, to my nose, aggressive. But it just smells so good. And on top of the smell being amazing and to my nose, almost perfection, like perfection in a fragrance, this right here. The performance is insane. So like I get more than 8 hours. I don't know how much, because at the 8-hour mark, I'm pretty much done paying attention to it, because that is a long time for a fragrance. And I wear less sprays. I'm pretty sure I usually only do about 3 sprays with this. And I kind of let it settle before I leave the house, because it's a strong fragrance. And it projects, it doesn't give you like an hour and a half, 2 hours of projection. No, it's gonna project most of the day. For me at least. Like, I know everyone's experience is gonna be different, but I get pretty solid projection out of this. So the loud projection is gonna be the first couple of hours, but you're gonna get super solid sillage. Look at that, triple S. You like that? For the rest of the day, like, so whenever I'm walking anywhere, people will smell me and tell me I smell good. So on top of it smelling good and performing good, the thing that comes out of that is gonna be, this is a compliment monster. I mean, honestly, I think, yeah, you can't get it discounted, but if you can get it for under $100, like on one of those Macy's or Dillard's, like 15% off sales that they have a couple times throughout the year, this is, if you're only going to have a few fragrances, this would be my cold weather staple if I were just trying to pick up a couple. If I had to get rid of the rest of mine, I would pretty much, if you said I could only keep 2 fragrances, this would be one of the 2. I mean, this is like that big of a beast to me. So when can you wear it? It's obviously a winter beast. The colder it is, the better this performs. But I also will wear it to work sometimes. I mean, you guys already know I don't care. I'll wear whatever I want. But where I work, they keep it pretty cold. It feels like a meat locker in there. So it's not gonna offend anybody. I'm obviously not gonna shower in it and go in, because this is a strong bottle right here. You don't wanna mess with this bottle. Which is actually kind of funny, because it is more expensive, but you're gonna get a lot more use out of this bottle because you don't need a shower in it like you do in a lot of lighter fragrances. So it's an awesome date night fragrance. I had a guy smell it on me, think it was a women's perfume, and try to buy it for his wife. So it's obviously unisex. It's just that sweetness in there. And I've told you guys before, most fragrances I think in 2020 are unisex. My opinion, whether or not something is unisex though, wear it if you like it. Who cares? Your call. You're living this life, right? So I can't stop smelling it. See, that's how much I like it. But yeah, I think it's got that nice tobacco note and it's sweet enough for the tobacco to not be like too abrasive. I don't know. Because I know some people don't want like just all tobacco, like Aramis Havana. It's a lot of tobacco and there's no sweetness to offset it. So it's just a lot of tobacco. I like it, but I don't think I could just wear that and go anywhere because I don't think people would appreciate that. This though, this is easy. So yeah, anyone can wear it. Wear it anytime it's cold. And if you're going to dinner later in the evening and you live in a place that gets colder in the evening, if you live somewhere hot, I don't think this is appropriate. Because I know I used to live in Florida and the evenings didn't always cool off. They stayed hot a lot of the year, most of the year. So yeah, colder weather, anyone can wear it. Performance monster, probably the top performing, if not one of the top 3 performing in my collection of around 100 bottles right now. Super compliment getting fragrance. And if you were on the fence about this, if you can find this, honestly, pull the trigger. Do I think it's blind buy worthy? I do, but it's not cheap, so you should probably smell it first. I mean, everyone that I've been around likes it. My sister does not dislike it, but she has told me, and keep in mind, she has no idea what a fragrance note is in general, but she thinks it smells like guinea pig bedding. I don't know what that smells like. I don't know how she knows what that smells like. Otherwise, all compliments. I don't even think that was an insult. She just kind of says stuff like that sometimes and I never know what it means. So yeah, if you're on the fence, honestly, get a sample. When this lockdown is over, go to Macy's, go to Sephora, go to Ulta, give it a smell. And honestly, I think you're probably gonna like it. There's about a 99% chance. So yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way because I've been talking about a lot of my other favorites for colder weather, and this is my cold weather favorite, my #1 cold weather favorite. So I was like, oh, I need to get that knocked out. As always, I hope you guys are staying safe, and thank you for wasting your quarantine time on this video right here. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget, if you have any requests, I don't have a ton to do right now, so I can probably film whatever you want. Leave that in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.